Quick listen, Mojo. What you got? The Brooms. Dude, that is fucking epic. I forgot about the Broom song, dude. That is so cool. Oh no, Simpsy, what happened, mate? Hello, Simpsy. Oh, the Broom song.
Stream has been up for 1 hour, 16 minutes, 56 seconds.
Oh, dude, that is so cool. That is so cool. Oh, mate, I owe you a pat on the back just for finding that and reminding me it even exists, Mojo. The fucking Broom song. Now that was a program, mate. That's sorted. Right, we've definitely got the horde. I can see ferals from here. God damn it. Sorry, Simpsy, how are you doing? And who was that gentleman who just followed as well? We Phil. How you doing, We Phil? Thanks very much for the follow, mate. Sorry, I was having a bit of a chortle there. Brum, brum. It's going to be awesome. Right. Let's have a look at what we've got then, boys and girls. I think it would make sense. Oh, hang on. Should we just leave it for a moment? It's doing a spin dizzy look. I think the other horde. I think that, isn't this very similar to what happened last time? We ended up with. Ooh, that's not good. See if we can drag them along here a little bit. It's a shame actually, because if we'd done the work on the bridge on this side, look, that would be a really, really well defended area because the spikes are so much deeper. Let's see if we can pop these guys. That hole's getting pretty fucking big, guys. Really like to see if we can. Do you reckon this will fire down there, or? Oh, it will. It will. Okay, a bit of a live test there. We're all on our own, Simpsy. Can't get visual on them. I want to kill him, mate. They just keep doing damage, aren't they? Whoa, what? Really hard because you start trying to predict their movement. It's actually a lot harder than it looks. It's so erratic on the spikes. I'll get these ferals out of the way. Pocket coming in. Oh, what the fuck? Stay calm, stay calm. Definitely got something serious down there. Do I actually bring any ammo for this? It's just too difficult. Yeah, we've come to the conclusion that apparently I think we've come to the conclusion I am a bit quieter, Simpsy, but the question is am I too quiet? Or does it just involve maybe people having to... This is the question I've got, is how high do you have to have me on the video as such? I mean, do you have to sort of like put me to like maximum volume or in order to hear me? Because obviously we need to just find that fine line, don't we? So we've been doing some tests, Simpsy. We've turned me up a little bit. Everyone seems to think we're about where we were, but we've come to the conclusion that what we need to do is definitely turn down the yabba dabba doo sound. And in fact, we're actually going to get rid of the yabba dabba doo sound. We've been having chats about new follow-up tunes. We've had some really good suggestions so far. But yeah, I mean, so... What do you think? Do you think I need to turn myself up a little bit more, Simpsy, or is it just the case of maybe turning down the game a little bit? So, oh, that is a fucking bear, bro! I didn't even realise that's what that was then. I thought something had just glitched. Now I'm getting dangerously close to getting through there, guys. Like, dangerously close to getting through there, aren't we? Much on ammo. We'll test it a little bit more once the horde's done, because obviously the horde is going to be like crazy loud anyway. Oh shit, I didn't actually bring the ammo, did I? I didn't bring any bloody magnum ammo. Yeah, I've always come to the conclusion that if on, like, say, Twitch, on how you have your normal sound, I mean, for me, the streamer, if I have to put them on, say, like, around the 50% mark, for me to be able to comfortably hear, but then I can turn them up crazy loud if I want to. That's about where we want to get it. And obviously everyone's going to be different, so, you know, we're not going to please everybody. It seems to be, you know, 50% volume on Twitch should be a nice, you know, so we're going to need to crank me up until we get to about there, aren't we? Just get this out of the way, we'll play about! This tier 4 is not fucking about, is it? Bodies are piling up. How you doing, Tony? Still need to turn us up a little bit more. Right, okay. Let me do it in a jiffy. Let's get the horde out of the way. And we'll, I've got some magic skullduggery I can pull. See, the volume's the easy bit. I mean, that should be okay. It's the issues that Simpsy pointed out yesterday, unfortunately, trying to get rid of. That is just a normal scream, alright? Okay, we've got to pop these dudes. I hate trying to get these screams, man. Oh, I was about to say I've got no chance, have I, with him there spinning as well. Got him. Oh, you got. Did you have a nice Sunday, Simpsy? Did you get up to anything in the end of the evening? I tell you what, we watched an absolutely fantastic film yesterday. I have not laughed like that for a film since I can't think. And it's quite an old one. I think it was last year. In fact, at one point I thought I'd seen it from the name, but I hadn't at all. It's a film by or with Simon Pegg. It's called Man Up. He basically goes on a blind date and another lady turns up. It's honestly, absolutely, it's such a feel-good film. Highly recommend. I mean, I like Simon Pegg anyway, you know that, but it's such a cracking sort of, I suppose in a way, romantic comedy. It's kind of nice to see him do something like that. I was laughing, just almost from the start, really. I'd put it up there with all those, you know, all the ones that, what was the really well-known English guy? Was it Hugh Grant? You know, he did a lot of those rom-coms back in the day, didn't he? It was up there with the best of those, honestly. I really, really enjoyed it. Something quite fresh. Bloody hell, they are actually about to get through that bloody wall, mate. It's already 2 o'clock. It's taken us quite a while to kill these, isn't it? It's reassuring, though. I mean, I've got plenty of options. There we go. So I've got one more feral left. Doesn't want to play. The last wave of normals coming in. Been an expensive night though, hasn't it, in terms of exploding crossbow bolts. Suppose we can go and finish off the last few now. There'll be a few ferals, no doubt. I think we've done, guys. I think we've done. We just survived a tier 4, was it? I'm all over the shop, sorry. There we go. Oh, we're still going. Hoping that's actually his head. That sounds like a... Didn't bring me knife, did I? Well, still someone there, isn't there? Well, hang on. Sorry, Tony. I'll get back to chatting in a sec. Let me just plug this up. Where is he? Can't be easy. Hitting the bodies, aren't I? The corpses. Being a right dick, isn't he? I was getting impatient now. I just wanted him to die, so I was I've already twice as much ammo as I should have done anyway. Shall we nip out and see if we can just get some of the... Let me just pop a... Still here one. Well, once... Oh, God! Good lord, sir. Good lord, sir. Come on. Get the ferals, even if we don't get anything else. Oh, it's just sensed. You know what? That is not worth the risk, mate. Thank you very much for the follow, Kaleidoscope. Are they any better than my shades? Oh, they are. Marginally better. Right, inventory management. What's that, Glaciers? Hey, Grim, do you ever watch the series Black Books? That's the comedy with the guy who owns the bookstore, right? Very sort of dry humour, sort of shaggy haired dude. Is that the one? If that's the one we're talking about, then yes, I've watched probably about half a series. And for whatever reason, just never carried on watching it, mate. But I'm pretty sure I know which one you mean. You struggling to hear me now? That volume turned all the way up. Holy shit, really? Let me, So how come it suddenly changed then? I don't get that. It's weird, isn't it? Why would we now suddenly be struggling to hear me? Let me just try something. Right, has that made any difference? Literally, whether or not it sounds better or not, did that just make any difference to how loud we sound? From when I said, let me just try something. That was it, Bill Bailey, wasn't it? Yeah. Let me know if you've got an increase in volume in the last few seconds. I'm not sure if I can change this on the fly or not, you see. So it's the Horde that made the difference. Okay, yep, thanks, Advina. Let's keep talking about it and let's get it right. Didn't hear a difference. Right, okay. Tell you what, let me... See, this is really hard for me to tell on my end, you see. So no difference your end either, Advina, no? Horde was way louder than we were. So whereabouts? Yeah, here's a question then, guys. Whereabouts have you got your volume on Twitch? Are you having to put it all the way up to max, or does that then make the Horde deafening? Because obviously at this point, do we need to turn me up, or do we need to turn the game down? See where I'm going with this? Yeah, we did alright there, Beast. We did alright. I was a bit, again, I tend to be a little bit... I use too many, in my opinion. I tend to use too many exploding crossbow bolts. Certainly more than I should, in my opinion. So, I really need to come and sort this mess out, don't I? It's, we've just got so much crap in here. And look at this. I don't even know what I have or haven't got, to be honest. You've got me on 10% volume. Whoa, 10% volume on Twitch. I found the Horde lad as, dude, your voice sounds fine, and I think he's trolling. 50%, no, 50% Twitch volume, PC 30%. You would have to do... Turn the game volume down a wee bit. PC 100% and Twitch is 20%. So actually, surely we don't want to turn me up anymore. Otherwise, aren't we going to end up... Yeah, I mean, that... Surely that's... Oh, God, it's never been... It's not always been like that, has it? What about if I do... I suppose I could turn it down in-game, couldn't I? That's probably the easiest way to do it. So... I don't even know how to do that, actually. Hang on. Sorry, who was that? Options, audio. Overall sound volume, 35%. Ambience, 45%. Should we knock everything, say, down 10% to start with? Music volume. Let's just put down 15. This doesn't matter because I've not got voice chat enabled. Back. You normally have me on about 10% bar, but you've had to turn it to around 50%. So that's where I'd rather it was anyway, to be honest, Dayhawk. I don't think you should have to have me on 10% volume. 50% sounds like the right amount. You know, that means you can turn me down or you can turn me up. Having me on normal at 10% makes me think that we had it way too loud to start with. I know you've got it all right. You're okay with it your end, Gunny. But obviously we've got a lot of folks here that have watched the stream over many, many months. So, you know, we want to get it, fine-tune it. Got me on 50% on iPad and Twitch. PC's 54% for Mojo. I'm on 34 and it's fine. Okay. So, do you think we're about there? I mean, we've turned the game sound down a little bit, but we've not turned me up. Let's get it right, folks. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, let's get it right. I don't want to, you know, just half-ass it. Do I really need a pistol barrel? Honestly. Do I really want one? I don't, do I? Let's take a little bit of gunpowder. We don't want that. So let's go and, we need to basically... Oh god, we've got so many things we need to do, guys. It's shocking. I need to repair this. I need to repair this. Oh my god. That is not the right one, is it? Sniper rifle back in here. Let's take all this out. Sniper rifle. Crossbow. Remind me to make a new crossbow at some point this week. Alright, we did alright there. I mean, the old wellness is going up quite nicely as well. Look, we're nearly back at 250, which is great. Going to grab a drink in a sec as well, folks, if any of you are waiting for a little AFK. Alright, so boom, 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 boom. Gunpowder we want. The nitrate, let's just take that last little bit of coal. Gunpowder, max it out. Craft, back in there. Coal back in there. I love the fact that there's no delay now. At least, or unless you tell me it started going wrong again. I would never turn you down. Dexter, to me it sounds like the game audio needs to be a little lower. What, still? I'm at 50% on your Galaxy S7. You sound fine in the game. May have been a tad bit loud, but not crazy. The mic is definitely quieter than it is usually at full volume. I can usually hear you from the next room. At full, it seems quiet. Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, Advina. This is what I'm saying. I know the mic's quieter. You're absolutely right. We are definitely quieter than we are normally, but that's what I'm trying to get to. I wanted to know. The question I've never asked anybody is, how high do you have to have me on Twitch? Because it seems like a lot of people are having to have me up, you know, quite high. Oh, sorry, quite low. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying, please. I've got no problems with me being a little bit lower than normal if it just means we just have to... you know, I'd much rather people had me at, say, 40-50% on Twitch's side, because there's I mean, the reason I'm saying that, guys, is I think most people who watch Twitch, I mean, it's me in particular, I tend to have my PC set up so Twitch is at about 50%. So if you think about it, if you were to join our channel, having been to lots of others, and all of a sudden, you know, most of you have got me at 10% and someone else has got me at 50%. They're going to be absolutely deafened by us, aren't they? But you know, you see where I'm coming from. Does that kind of make sense? I don't think we should have it so that normal listening volume on Twitch for a channel is like, you know, 20-30%. It just sounds dangerous to me, that. I don't want people having to like desperately scramble for the volume control when Yabba Dabba Doos come in. But there might be a bigger issue than we think, to be honest. Let's take all of this. Right, now how do you make exploding crossbow bolts? Let us have a look. Steel arrowheads for a start, so let's do those. Let's get them bubbling up. Again, if you want me to turn the game volume down, let me know. You're right, Gamer Graham. What's that? What? Welcome back, Alagon. Let's turn this on. In fact, let's just throw in quite a bit of wood here. We don't need to skimp out on this, do we? Let's keep this bad boy bubbling. And let's start making steel. I'm really looking forward to a coffee again. I've been off my coffee a bit recently. Game volume's okay. Okay. It's one of those really hard things, isn't it? I know, I don't want to upset folks that regularly watch it by suddenly changing things, but at the same time, I think we've come to the conclusion today we haven't had any issues. Is that right? We've had no pops, crackles, anything like that, no? You know I'm obsessive about this stuff, guys. I like to get it right. Oh shit, we need feathers. Oh, dude, I completely forgot about that. Wow. And food, yes. Well, thank you. And that, I mean, that's the other thing, of course. If you've, I suppose, is this also? We've got to take into account this is then going to affect the sound bites, isn't it? So if you turn it up, and the sound bites now not going to be too loud. You're just going to have to help me out, guys. It's the only way to do it. I just can't. I'm completely at your mercy. I can turn me up if you want me to. I might have to stop the stream to do that, though. So if we've got 15 bones left, so let's cook up last few, look. If we take that out of there, take the last bit of glue, so that's great. Let's take that. Let's make the duct tape. Don't think I've got any more cloth anywhere, unfortunately. How are we doing? We've got quite a lot. 762 rounds. To 90-ish. Just going to be a bit of inventory management here, guys, while we get everything sorted out. Really want to make sure for the next one I've got plenty of exploding crossbow bolts. So I really need to go and get feathers. Should we go and do a scavenge just around Caliper? Because I reckon some of these... I mean, we've been away quite a while in the desert, haven't we? So I think... I need feathers for normal arrows as well. We need a shit ton of feathers, guys. No snap, crackle, popple today. Fantastic. So at least we've got that. We've also got the fact we've now got next to zero latency. So that's a fantastic step forward. We now just need to tweak things. Reckon meet up about 10%. Mind if I stop the stream? Literally, I'll stop it and start it straight away. I just need to change one setting. We might as well get it right. I'd rather have lots of people be regularly watching chat and everyone gets a bit of a say on it. Shit, did I actually eat after all that? Did I eat? Yeah, it's alright. Too busy worrying about the sound. What was that, Mojo? I can't even see Mojo in chat. Keep some feathers in. No! No way, mate. No way. 2. Brilliant. I actually need to actively go looking for feathers. That's a real pain in the ass, isn't it? I was thinking we'd be better off going to the desert biome again. So hard to spot them, innit? Birds' nests around here. Yeah. I think we might be onto a loser here, guys. We got 2 feathers. That's not a good start at all. Oh no. That's a little bit better. 5. I think the desert's probably the better place, isn't it? Or maybe head over to one of the burnt biomes. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's head back into Caliper City. Let's go on a scavenge. Because we need to hit another bookstore to try and find the lathe and the mill. All from yesterday. So we'll jump on the mini bike. We'll get her fueled up and we'll go and head out. I've still got to do the repairs as well. Jesus Christ, what am I doing, mate? Go for the restart, yeah? Alright, so I'm just going to stop the stream really quickly, guys. We'll be straight back.